Majesties, happy day 2 of Hallowed Princess. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that are new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, we are going to finish off this series. It's called A Weird Encounter. This is what the chapter is called. Okay. We all stood there for a good 2 minutes, and I jumped when Slender Man put his hand on my shoulder. His hand was so big, the tips of his fingers reached past my collarbone. I looked up at him, just standing there. Do something. Hello, I looked back at the other figure, wanting to see a possible reaction. It's been a while since you've hung out with a human, Slender. The other one said. He stepped closer, his grin slowly going away, but the tentacles staying. What is he talking about? I kind of whispered, but he heard me regardless, pressing me closer to him. It's okay, it's just my brother. I backed behind them as his brother got closer. Why don't you tell me these things? You asked if I had family, and I told you. He's not going to hurt you, I promise. If anything, he's more gentle than me. His brother reached out his arm, and I stood there, terrified. I was not taking his hand and found the situation kind of ironic. My name is Tenderman. Tenderman? Yes, that's what I said. He reached behind them and pulled out a flashlight. Military grade. Where did he get that? I stared at him, confused, and snatched it before shining it in his face. He also had no facial features, identical to Slenderman. If he wasn't slightly shorter and wore a waiter uniform instead of a suit, he winced. Hell, can you please stop shining that in my face? I angled the light downwards and grabbed Slender's arm again with my free hand. He chuckled, and I stood by his side he chuckled and I stood by his side instead of in front of him. How old is she? 14? You could just ask me. She's 18, Tender. I introduced myself. He turned his head to me for a second before looking back at his brother. Oh, never mind then. But felt something pull my hair from behind. When I turned around, one of his tentacles were just hovering there. God knows where that thing has been. I pushed it away with the flashlight as they were talking to each other. He kept making advances to touch me, just messing with me. Why are you here anyway? He stopped when Slender asked that. I just wanted to see what you were doing. Clearly, it's about to be her. I whipped my head to look at Tender, and he laughed. I'm just kidding. You're cute though. Okay, we're leaving now. Slender grabbed my hand, and in a flash, we were back home. I stumbled a little and sat on my bed. You'll get used to it. You said he was gentle. He is, just unhinged sometimes. He turned away and I grabbed his arm. What? Can you stay with me for a couple minutes? He exhaled dramatically. When I scooted over, he sat down. I smiled and grabbed his arm again. Thanks. Can't you have Steven come over here or something? I don't want to bother him. You're already here. In reality, I was scared and didn't want any more or less of the company I had right now. I looked up at him again and smiled. Lay with me. He looked down at me and I gave him a cheesy smile. Your bed's too small. Maybe another time. You can fit, just curl your legs. That's uncomfortable. Can you stay till I fall asleep then? I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure he just rolled his eyes before placing his hand on my head. I leaned into him and sighed, "You're the best. Just know my kids are probably waiting for me." "Oh, right. Tender will take care of him." "If you say so." I leaned more into him and closed my eyes, trying to speed up the process of me falling asleep. He turned to face me and brought his other hand to bring me into a hug. I could tell she was starting to fall asleep, but I kind of didn't want to move. She was warm and like a puppy after playing all day. Aw, she was warm and still like a puppy after playing all day. I slowly brought my head down to rest on hers. I turned off the light with my tendrils and we just sat there, listening to her breathing a pattern. How cute. I woke up since I had to pee. It was midnight and I felt recognizable, and I felt the recognizable weight still on my body. I turned my head and saw Slender still there. I couldn't tell if he was sleeping or awake, so I shook him. He raises his head in response and unwrapped his arms from me. "You said you were going home." I teased, but he seemed too tired for it. I decided against it. "It's okay, it happens." He got up and I gave him a hug before he disappeared. Then I went to the bathroom. I came back to my room and untucked my blankets before throwing them, plopping onto my mattress to lay down, then went back to sleep. Okay, I will continue the next part of day 3 of Hallowed Princess. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Princess Peyton. Hit the red button to become your majesty and hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I love you guys so much. You guys are the best human beings ever made. And you're the king of my heart and the song lyrics of Taylor Swift. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video for day 3 of Hallowed Princess. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Mwah.